All right, good morning everybody and welcome to Coffee and Questions. And this is kind of a quick tip of the day. I came across the deal on Herculiner out at Pep Boys. I'm going to switch to the ad and tell you what I did and how to get the same deal. And this stuff is usually $80 to $90 a gallon. And it's on sale right now at about 25% off. You get it for about $64 a gallon. It comes with a roller, a little chip brush. It comes with some gloves, which, you can use it, not use it. But the point being, this is a good deal if you have a use for this Herculiner. Now, I'm rebuilding a trailer, and the floorboard of it is made out of diamond plate. So I'm going to wire brush that with a wire wheel, 4.5-inch angle grinder. I'm going to get it down, and then I'm going to coat it with Herculiner. I've done this on past trailers. I've also coated the underneath side of it and the inside of the wheel wells, everything else on other trailers because it rust proofs it. It's easy to wash the debris and stuff off it, that you get from the road and so forth. You can use it for truck bed liners. Actually, I've had some really decrepit tool handles. Just for the heck of it, I've coated them or dipped them into the gallon container and coated the handles of some of the tools that I had. It works great. You can use it on different things. But let me change the picture. Let me show you the ad. Let me explain to you what to do to get the same deal. Give me just a moment. Okay, I went ahead and I blew this up as big as I could. And I'll take my picture off of here in a second, and then you can use your phone, photograph this. And I actually walked into the store out at Pep Boys. I showed them this. They ran a couple of things to their computer. They went and got me the 2 gallons, and I paid the $127.48. So like I said, this is a good deal. It's good till the end of the month. If you think you're going to need it but not need it, for the future a little bit, you still might think about going out and buying it and then just keeping it around your shop. It'll keep. I have some left from the previous trailer I was telling you about, and I use that stuff up on the underneath side of the fender wells on the trailer that I'm currently working on rebuilding. I'll do a video on that downstream, but this is your quick tip of the day. This is a good bargain. There are a few things that you should know that somebody had texted me and said, well, if I want to thin it down, how would I do it? Well, you use xylene. You can get it at any hardware store, but I don't know why you would want to thin it down. I usually want to put it on thick and then make it as durable as I can. You just want to make sure that when you get it, whether you use a paint stirring bit or even if you're doing it by hand, you want to stir the stuff up really, really well. It's a polyurethane-based material. It's not water-based. So if you get it on you, you're going to have to use like alcohol or you're going to have to use something to get it off of your hands. So I would encourage you, make sure you wear gloves. In the case of the trailer, how am I going to prep it? When people write negative comments about things, it's always in the prep work. I don't think that they've done the best job that they could to prep before they use this material. So let's say the diamond plate on this trailer. I'm going to use a wire brush. I'm going to get all the rust off of it that I can, and then I'm going to wipe down the bed of this with acetone. Now you can use xylene, the same stuff that thins it. You can use MEK or something like that, but I use acetone. And I wipe it down. Okay, now at that point, I'm ready to apply it. I use the brush first, and I do all my cut-in work, or I get into all the little nooks and crannies that I can't get into with that roller. After I've done that, then I go ahead and I roll on that first coat. Now, the can says to let the coat dry for 4 to 5 hours before you try applying another coat. I'm not in a rush. I always let it sit at least 24 hours. And then I turn around and I apply a second coat. I always do 2 coats. I would encourage you to do the same if you're using it for a truck bed liner or if you're using it to line like the floor bed of like a trailer. If you're using it for other purposes like under the wheel wells and stuff like that, you might be able to get away with the 1 coat because there's nothing really going to get on it except for debris and just hosing it off. But those are my quick tips. Take your time with this. A lot of it is in the prep work. Even if you got to use sandpaper, whatever you got to use. I'm dealing with steel. I use wire. And it's like a cup wheel. I call them cup wheels. It's a wire brush. And I go over the whole thing with my 4.5-inch angle grinder with that cup brush. And I get this thing as clean as I can. And like I said, I wipe it down with the acetone. That's how I prep it. That's how I do it. It works great. I've never had a problem using Herculiner as long as I stick to doing my prep work the way I described. I hope you folks are having a good day. I hope you click subscribe and keep following me. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.